Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing? We're live, people. We're live. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for hanging in there. Um, we had a few glitches with the wallet showing the NFTs right away, but of course, some people were able to pull it through MetaMask. I'm going to show you guys. It's quite easy, but we are working behind the scenes to get the wallet up and running. So so let's see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a quick tutorial on how to mint, and I'm going to make that tutorial that way. How to mint and how to import your NFTs into your MetaMask, because you want it to be there anyway to carry along. So it's actually what you do is once you mint, you type in your you copy your wallet address and you paste it in BSC scan, and then in BSC scan, you are able to see your token ID at the end, and from there, you go and add it to MetaMask, and then on our website, if you scroll to the very bottom of the website, guys, it says Binance NFT contract, and you just click to copy. So that's one thing you can do over there. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. I am going to connect here. Okay. How is it going? All right. Somebody has able to manage to pull up their NFTs. That's pretty good. Uh, all right. All right. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Second Corinthians. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Weeder. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'll let you know. We got Sharma pulling some of the stuff. So yeah, we need to talk. We need to talk. Um, Minting is live, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know how many mints have happened yet, but I see quite some activity, and that's pretty exciting. And guys, there's a lot coming up. There's a lot coming up. It's gonna pick up. Okay, let's see here. Trying to switch my BNB.
Shout out, hello everyone.
Oh yeah, you can talk.
I'm just quiet over here working behind the scenes. I'm going to write up how they can see their NFTs in their MetaMask wallet now, real quick, and just post it in Telegram for you.
That would be awesome. You can actually pin that because that's probably the question everybody wants an answer to right now. So guys, we had a lot of we had to pull some people from other teams to uh, work on stuff last minute here to get the wallet showing. So we're working behind the scenes. Everything is gonna be all right. Everybody relax. Everything will be all right. There are so many ways to view your NFTs, actually, so many different ways. But this MetaMask one is the surefire way for now, and then we're going to have it on the built on the website as well, not just linking outside from the website. So that way you can easily see your stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn my camera off so I can do this, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Shama. You got 2 stars and 1 3 star. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's so we actually have a video that's going to be released today by a different YouTube channel, and then later today I might have an AMA, and it just turns out that most of the people I'm actually talking to, they don't believe that I'm actually going to build a game. So, they ask me that, okay, so when do I think is going to be the peak? I'm like, the peak of what? And I'm like, we're building this game, like we are seeing it through. So it's going to take a lot of people by surprise. It's going to take a lot of people by surprise. Yeah. All right, let's go. Yes, we need people in the Telegram. That's where the info is. Mike says 30 minutes so far. Excellent, excellent. That's good. I think I was telling my wife that, hey, if we're for me initially I'm like, hey, if we're able to get 15 minutes for the day, that would be great. And I'm like, no, if we're able to launch it and people are able to meet successfully, that's great. So for today, we are already doing good today. Yeah. All right. Okay, I was going to do this here. Let me see. I wonder if anybody has minted a 5-star yet. But for every character, there's 200. So I think somebody might be able to mint here soon. All right. All right, here. 1 second. All right, guys, just hold on 1 second. I need to check some stuff. So we're going to have some other members of the team joining us later today. Guys, minting is live. I need to put. I haven't put the links and stuff in the description of this video. I'm like really slacking. Uh, All right, guys, we're going to have Chris and Alex join us later today. I think Alex will be able to come maybe like after maybe in about 2.5 hours. So I'll cut the stream and come back on, but I want to make sure the minting experience is good for everyone. So that's why I'm going to be on here answering questions. Okay. Got a 4-star monk. Yo, yo. Wait, what do you mean? 4-star everything? Oh, Rick is in the house. What's up, Rick? How you doing? It's been a long time, man. Long time, long time. We touched base on IG a few times. We touched base on IG a few times. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. So hold on 1 second.
All right, so I am back and I got the how to add your NFT to your MetaMask wallet in there.
Hey, Maddie, are you a mod in the YouTube? We should probably put a link in the YouTube as well.
No, I'm not a mod. You can make me one now.
Let me see. Hold on. We do have a mod in here. Rick, what's up, Rick? Yeah, let me go your
But I
channel.
can't put a link in there. Let's see.
Um, did you confirm? So, hold on. Let me go in. Yeah. Maddie, you can comment. If you comment, I'll be able to make you a mod. So if you comment, I can
Okay.
make you
I'll
a mod.
add the interface to your. There you go.
Okay.
Let's see. Another one. All right. Go there. Mm.
Okay. You're now officially a mod on the YouTube as well. That's
Okay.
something that should have been done a long time ago.
Oh wow. 4 star. Look at let's go. Look at that.
Wait, who got
Pat,
that?
Pat McKay got a level
Oh,
4 star
Pat.
gladiator and a level 4 star monk.
You know
Nice.
what? You know what I remember about Pat? He posted in the group. I think he posted number 9 because he was the ninth person to join the Telegram. Now we're
Wow.
like 260. So Pat, thank you for coming in early.
Yes. Look at this. Get the telegram up there. Team. We have 30 minutes so far. Nice. Let me see on the MetaMask. Can it be done on there? I'm checking that now. Um,
Yes, Maddie, thanks for the instructions. I'm actually going to update the YouTube link now, and um, yeah, hopefully for the ETC mint will I'll be able to get all the team on live at the same time. But today we're gonna have Chris and Alex join us later, And we have a special team member, guys, who did some wonders. Actually, two of them this morning, and we're gonna bring them up too. So it's going to it's gonna get interesting, guys. It's gonna get interesting. So right now, the My Wallet tab is not working. There's a Netlify link there that should be working, but it's not working. We will how do I put it? We we are working on fixing it right now. So we are working on fixing it right now. So don't panic. There are several ways of viewing your NFTs. Do not panic at all. Okay, and just know that all the first 1,000 mints, you will get substantial airdrop. I mean, I'm allocating a big chunk of the marketing wallet to the first 1,000 mints because you are literally going to pay for the for part of the game. How we want the game to have a real experience, and that costs so much money. It's been calculated and everything. And so, if you are early, from now on, you are an investor in this project, and we are going to work hard to make sure that you get value for your investment. When is the ATC mint? ATC mint? You probably know before I do, Sebastian. Uh, we everything for the ETC mint for sure. We'll make sure we test everything, including the wallet, connecting everything. And that should be right around the corner. So I'm thinking about latest in about 3 weeks, but 2 weeks sounds like a good time for us to get the ETC mint on. Maddie got level one, so we were laughing our head this morning. Maddie got everyone. Oh, look who we have in the house. We have Chris in the house. What's up?
Morning.
Hey, Chris.
Good morning. Good morning. So, those of you who don't know, this is Chris. I actually started working on a project with him. Well, no, I have known him for so long. I think since 2011. Yeah, we used to work together as programmers for the same company, and we did push-ups during our break.
Right. Brian
Yeah.
just mentioned that the other day, actually. It was kind of funny you said that.
Yeah. And so we actually started working on another blockchain project idea last year, and we met several times, and so we were already on the hot rocks before classic rewards came to mind. So of course he was one of the first people I pulled in, and he has big plans to take us to the next step, especially for the game Stanford skirmish, and how we're going to grow. Because the Stanford skirmish, it was a few days ago that it dawned on me that I think our ultimate goal is to unite all programmable smart contract platforms on the blockchain. That's going to be the goal of Stanford skirmish, and we're starting with Binance and Ethereum Classic. All right, so I am going to update the description, and I'm going to leave the floor to you guys for a little bit here.
Okay.
So, Mamadi and Chris, you guys have the floor.
How you doing, Chris?
Good.
Great.
Nice to meet you, I guess, virtually here, but
Yeah.
always nice to. I spoke with Alex the other day, and it was, just kind of nice to meet some of the other team members. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
where are you located?
I am in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a cousin that lives in Atlanta. I've been down there once or twice, but I've always enjoyed a very nice city.
Atlanta. Oh, it's. How about Georgia? It's just like totally hot. Period. I'm really not a fan of the hot weather.
In fact, my brother's in the service, and he lived there for a while, and he always had remarked, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very humid and hot, and so coming from Pennsylvania, that was a big switch for him.
Yeah. Well, I'm originally from New York, so
Okay.
I'm still, and I've been here for a while. I'm still in a culture shock, just a little bit.
Mhm.
But it's pretty chill down here. It's nice when it, you know.
I've always enjoyed the, as they call it, the Southern charm, but I think a little bit more relaxed pace.
It is. It
Once
is
you can,
definitely. Has some. Oh my God! Wow. Crow in our TG, he got one, two, three. Okay, he's the biggest whale right now. Crow 13. Crow 13, if I'm saying it correctly. Woo! He has 8, and he has looks like he has one, two, three, four 4 stars, and one 3 star, and the rest of them 1 star. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of catch up there.
So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna connect and do one regular mint just so that I can make a video tutorial on how to mint and how to import to MetaMask because some people are better with the video instructions. Uh,
Hmm.
so
that's awesome. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna try that. So wish me luck, guys. And by the way, guys, any team member that you see that has minted, we're all regular mints. There's no developer mint taking place. So if they minted, they just wanted to get extra NFTs for themselves. So we're not doing any developer mints. Oh, I see a question here. Right now he's number 2, Will, with 5. Interesting.
Yeah, not for long.
Are the exact ranked? Yes, yes. So the exact ones will be available on ETC, but ETC will have something special. Just like for BNB, we have the special thing where the first 1,000 get tokens. The ETC, the early birds, will also have something special. But you know, either way, I advise that you try to get on both because you don't know which when the game, you see, the thing is, I keep telling people, it's just, when we start releasing stuff about the game and it starts becoming real, and people know that they're going to need 5 cards to be able to play the full, like the highest paying tournament, even though the 2 cards could also win stuff. That's when the demand might start coming. And if the ETC group is larger, um uh if the ETC group is larger, it will no, if the Binance group is larger, the pressure there might be a lot more, and the price might push a little bit more, and so it doesn't, I'm not sure which one is going to be worth more, but one on some other blockchain might be worth more. All right, so let's see. The price is 0.25 BNB, but yes, but what we did was we just left a little bit more allowance for the gas, even though it will not take all that gas. But with that, it will assure you that it mints every time. So the gas that was added in the code, I was just uh, talking to the developer, was a little higher every time. It only takes about 30% of what was added in the code. So you probably need to have um, a little more than 0.28 in your wallet to be able to mint, but it will only take a little bit. It will not take all of that. Yeah. All right. Yes, these are going to be cool in the game, and the game itself too. You know, I mean, yes, Chris and Maria here, they can share something about the game with you guys. Alex also has it down. He has another complete different law path for a role playing game down the line, further down the line. So it's really going to be interesting as we go on. All right.
All right, let me pull up my screen here. has 5 stars. I'm answering the questions in. Have any 5 stars dropped already?
So how many 5 stars dropped already?
No, yeah, we have a question. How many 5 stars have dropped already?
I,
We
I
don't.
actually I actually don't know. Uh,
Okay,
I probably will have to pull out an Excel sheet form and then um, do that. So let me see here. So when you were minting, I want to see.
okay, cool.
I want to see if anybody's getting an error with a mint. Yeah.
Oh snap, dude. Okay, so Crow. I wish he could correct me on that. Is it his name Crow 13? And he has a level 5 gladiator.
Oh, defense, my guy, defense.
Look at that. I'm about to try my luck again.
Okay, it says zero errors. Okay, zero errors in the mint. Okay. Crow has level 5. Okay, 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 okay. Um, something special coming for everyone, guys. Something special. Um, Great question here. How far along is the game? Have you been able to test it out against each other? All right. So the game has taken quite a few different paths, and the idea that we started with, the game design studio, they have actually worked on some Web3 games that have been successful, and so they share their experience with us, and of course I surround myself with a lot of smart people, so we know we don't know everything, so we took some of their advice and tweaked the gameplay a little bit to, it's now more turn based, and about 75% strategy and 25% chance, and uh, but all the strategies are still in there, but it's been incorporated differently. So now it's being built in two different directions, and as soon as we are able to demo it, we will demo it, and it's going to be quite an experience. So yes, the game is pretty far along, but we still have quite a ways to go, since we did change some of the rules along the way. So and oh, we again, some of the 3D feel that I wanted to have, uh it takes deep pockets. So yes, so a lot of these mint profits is just going to go directly to the game studio, and it's going to bring back more, because that's going to cause demand for the NFTs. And when the game is actually live, that's when people will believe, because right now a lot of people are do not believe we're actually going to go through with this. And if you do, then that's your advantage, because we are going to go through with it. So Chris, how's your day been?
I'm just getting to relax now. We had a trip to the doctor this morning, so a little bit stressful this morning. But we got a Lego set as a peace offering or a present for being patient, and so we were home now. So always good.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So Chris has been working on some serious marketing plan on a large scale with the game itself. And it's like there is a big divide between the crypto world and the actual world. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring both worlds together. So, lots of thinking to do, lots of strategies to put together and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go back in and finish what I started doing here for a second. We might actually make it 15 minutes today. You never know. I haven't even tweeted about it as being live, man. It's
Oh my goodness.
oh man, it's
I
just
can take care of that real quick.
so it looks like we have 33 minutes. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, content. So I'm just updating the links on the live.
Wow, level 5 gladiator. I'm a little jelly.
Also, is that the first level 5 we have?
Yes, from Crow 13 and
Oh,
TG.
man.
All right.
You guys have to leave some level 5s behind so we can
Oh
put them for
no.
tournament winners.
So, how long is this minting for everyone going to be today? Is it today? How long is it going to last a week? Is it, to give people more time to get in? What is your time
No,
frame?
as for the maintenance, it's live. So um, this maintain is just going to be live while we work on everything else, right? And so this meeting is live, and it's going to keep going, and there's not going to be any. Oh, by the way, there might be a major announcement on Monday. Okay, I'm trying to strike a deal with Refinable, and those of you who do not know what Refinable is or who they are, let me pull it up right here. Um, so this is Refinable, and their marketplace right now accepts Binance, Ethereum, Polygon, and I think Solana. They're the first ones to add Solana to the whole mix. So right now, we are this close to a partnership with them. I just wanted them to do some special things for our marketplace because I just wanted some special things. And so they had to do a lot of adjustment to accommodate us. And on Monday, if they are able to fully accommodate us, they really like our artwork, so they asked to feature our work. So that would mean that somebody goes on to Refinable to mint a random NFT, and guess what? We're going to be featured right here at the top right. You see how this monkey whatever NFT is featured? We're going to be there. So
Very
we're going to
nice.
feature. I don't know how long we're going to be featured there, but even if it's a day or 3 days, I think it's going to be good exposure to people who haven't had any exposure to, you know, classic rewards at all. So they they just redesigned their site recently, and their marketplaces just look amazing. And you know, so we might be featuring be featured on here very very soon. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that's great. So I was just talking to Alex the other day, and I know he had made some comparisons to say like Pokemon a little bit, some of the trading cards. One of the appeals, I played Magic back in the day. I mean, that came out probably about, it was 25 years ago now, when that was, I guess, new. But one of the features of that game, what was appealing to a lot of people, was the artwork on it. It was very elaborate and, much higher quality than most of the other games out there. So I definitely think that we have that going for us as going forward.
Yeah, I actually agree because it does have that type of magic look. And your voice just cut out.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still here, but I just had a hiccup.
Yeah, I was saying how this game has that kind of aura, that magic aura or that D&D type of aura, especially with the archer looks. That mercenary looks, And so I'm really excited about playing this game. I hate that I got in the bottom of the barrel, but I'm going to have to keep rolling to get me a level 5 because I play to win.
She's not gonna forgive us for minting a level 1.
Well, that goes to show you that there's really no biasness here. It's free and open to everybody, and I guess I got to be the example today to get the the low cards. So guess what? That's why I'm really curious how long is this minting price gonna last, because I got to build my stack.
Oh, you mean this minting price? Oh, I didn't get what you meant. Okay, so this minting price, we're not gonna change it. It's going to be for the first 6,000. So yes, it's gonna go to for the first 6,000. And even if we when we start minting on ETC, we are going to try to calculate as closely as possible for the price, the minting price on ETC to match the one on Binance. So because but we know it's not going to say the same. We know it's going to be different, but we are going to keep matching the price on ETC to the price on Binance just to keep it fair, so that anybody can choose to mint on whichever.
That's good to know. So just for clarity, up until 6,000, the minting price is going to be up until we reach that
Yes,
goal.
yes, it's not going to be changed. It's
Oh
going to
my
be fixed
God,
at 0.25.
that is
Yes,
so good to know.
yes.
I'm about to be a whale, and I plan to win. No, I'm kidding.
So I think Pelika Bugs is making a great point here, guys. If
Yeah.
you the way the game is designed, guys, it's such that strategy counts, right? But at the same time, um, there's a little bit of chance in there. This makes it such that if somebody has money and they buy all 5-star cards from the marketplace, they are not the ones that are always winning all our top tournaments. Okay, uh, so and then also you can't parade more than 3 5-star cards in a game. So in a game you can only have 3 5-star cards, right? And so in addition to the strategy points, there's the die roll. So you might have a low card, but you might actually roll a 6, and the other person might roll a 1. So you're gonna get a 30% boost on your combined score, and that person might get a 5% boost, and you might just edge them there a little bit. Yeah, but I mean, probably if you have all 1-stars, that chance is a little lower. But mix it there with some 2-stars and stuff, you'll be good to go.
That's okay, because my little 1s and my little 2s might take the whole roll on it. That's okay. I'm just motivated because I really am a D&D player, and I like to have the best quality, and like you said, with the strategy and stuff. But I mean, level 1s and 2s. I mean, we might do something, a little something.
True.
So it's nice that the mechanics are designed that way, though. But I always enjoyed playing the game Risk when I was younger. I still do, but don't play it as often as I used to. But it's just interesting. Sometimes the improbable does happen. You think like the 5-star is going to win, and then all of a sudden, like you could have luck, on your side as a 1-star and still come out on top. So yeah, it'll make it fun for sure.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome.
Hey, 17 Roses, what's up? What's up? Thank you for all your hard work behind the scenes. Even the ones who will go higher than the main price, for sure, for sure. That's the thing. So, the rest of the NFTs that we plan to list, just before we open the marketplace, it's we're not going to flood the market. Okay, it's going to be kept mostly for tournaments and giveaways and stuff like that, community building. So we know that creating scarcity is what's going to increase the price. So definitely, once see, here's one thing I keep repeating: once people actually see something from the game, right? Then the price of everything is going to go up, right? But we're kind of like on the second design of the games. Like you don't want to show a design that okay, that's not what you ended up with, or that's not what you ended up with. People will be like, oh, you tricked them, or no. So once we are on the final path and everything looks good, I'm going to ask for a demo. Demo is going to come, and that's where I think things are going to kick in. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna share this in the um, I'm gonna share this on Twitter now. So guys, the Mint link is in the description below. This is our project. You can see three of the team members here. We're here to answer any questions you have. Um, we have a game called Stanford Skirmish, and for Stanford Skirmish, you're gonna need NFTs to play Stanford Skirmish. And so these are NFTs we started minting today. The main price is 0.25 BNB per mint. Uh, so uh, not financial advice, but if you want to go ahead and grab some and support Stanford Skirmish, we work hard to build a pretty exciting game, and it's going to bring value to all initial investors. All right. So I think I just put the website in there and the Telegram. I probably should add the Twitter link too, and then we should be good to go.
Yeah, it's nice. So when the tournament payouts will be shared on social, well, yeah, 17 roses, yes, most definitely. When they see how it's played, and then the money talks, seriously. And so if you won, I'm like, yo, I won, I'm gonna. And so people are gonna be like, yeah, let's get on this. Let alone the game is fun. It's a really beautiful NFT in its own.
Mhm.
Let me check the website. I want to see if we have any rules out there yet.
Any questions? You guys have any questions? Any questions? Hit us. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. So, Chris, what? Just random question. What do you think will be the biggest impact of blockchain? I'm putting you on the spot here. What do you think could be the biggest use case for blockchain actually, for blockchain technology, like the most impactful?
That's a really interesting question. I mean, I like to go back to sort of like the fundamental use case. They talked about the decentralized, um, the immutable. So basically, you can't go in after the fact and say, "Oh, this didn't happen." It's pretty much like an audit of everything that happened. Since the beginning of time. But it's just really interesting that like basically you and I, so like, can directly say, like, if I wanted to let's just say, for example, like sell my house to you, typically you have to go through like a intermediary, you have to go through a real estate agent, pay for that. And there's like a lot of people in the middle of that transaction. And I just think the most interesting thing about it is the fact that, basically we can directly deal with one another without having to go through like intermediaries. As far as the biggest implication, it's hard to say. I mean, just the fact right now that, we're, creating something like new and original, and just, this is a creation that just existed, in your mind, a year or so ago. I think that's a great impact all on its own. It's going to enable so much creativity and the ability to share and build new things.
Thank you so much, man. I just had to put you on the spot for that one.
No, actually, I was
That's
totally
a pretty good
interested.
answer.
I like to think about technology and, like where things are going, because, this is just one example of a million. There's going to be a million flowers, so to speak, that proliferate, just like springtime. And this is just one. I guess that's what's so exciting about it. It's just it's almost like the internet back in, 95. There was all this potential and we didn't know it was going to be built. And now look at it. Like it's everywhere. It's in everything. And I think in a lot of ways, the blockchain would be just as impactful when we look back on it.
How about you, Maddie? What do you think is going to be the best use case for blockchain?
Oh my God. I really am liking, for a number of reasons. It takes out the middleman. It cuts down all of the fees. It cannot be it cannot be altered. It's in there, and the security features about it, it can't be changed. And so, and it's also another way to secure all documents, as Chris was saying. So yeah, I really, that's definitely needed, and it'll save the consumers, everybody, money as well.
Mm. True, 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 true. Yeah, yeah. It's just I feel like the ultimate use case hasn't even been probably explored yet, and it's we all have to keep putting our heads together, and we might come up with the ultimate use case. Who knows? But ultimately, when you go deep into decentralized finance, and then you learn that you know uh, banks, for example, um have like last year they took over 45 billion in overdraft fees and stuff like that. But we
Yeah.
have DeFi systems that you could borrow there at a pretty low rate, and everything is controlled by a smart contract, and you could um, it's like when we bank ourselves, and the people who make the profit is not a central rich guy, but then the profits are like spread to all the people who are holding the liquidity pool and stuff like that. uh, I think it's a game changer. It stops the wealth from just funneling to the one person, and you know everybody can be a part of that.
I
Huh.
think what you're saying there, just to follow on to that, but like the traditional banking model, you have a very small number of people that benefit from the economy of, a centralized system. Whereas with blockchain, you can distribute that over like everybody. Basically, it's like a dividend that everybody gets to participate in. So
Yep, yep,
massive
yep,
paradigm shift, like massive. It's just, you know,
yep.
not
That's
something that we do right now. And that's, it'll be interesting to see if, that model continues as, the technology progresses. Or I
okay.
should say the applications of that technology progress. The technology basically is there. It's the applications at this point, what are we building and what are we creating on top of that?
Yeah, and don't forget the 5% on rewards too for holding. I really
Yes.
think that this is a 100% win-win, especially the way that the generation of savings and the viability strictly um, for this classic rewards. People are able to, they have to purchase the tokens to play in the tournament, and that's just one of the upsides of this project. It's always going to generate rewards.
Yes, for sure. There are just so many different ways that you could earn in this project, but for a fact, I'm going to make it such that once you have an NFT, you can play for free. I want people to play for free and actually learn, how to play the game. Even though the learning steep is not going to be that, it's not going to be that hard, but I want people to play and get comfortable with the game. And it's not even just playing for free. It's like we will have rewards for playing. So you'll be playing to earn. You learn the skill, and then you can enter our tournament and win some pretty large sums as well. But even just holding the token, you get that 5% on every buy or sell transaction, and then we are going to keep the volume alive because when we have tournaments that require people to some, not all tournaments, some tournaments will require people to get in the tournament with classic rewards tokens. They're going to have to go get it. And people who did not have classic rewards tokens will uh will be earning classic rewards tokens through play to earn. And then if they earn it, they might want to sell it. And then if they go and they go sell it, that's fine because on every buy or sell transaction, the people who are still holding get a 5%. So if we give it to them for free and they sell it, it's a win-win for everyone as well.
Yeah.
And if you are holding it, you can also do what's called compounding. So, for example, if you are holding it and then you get your rewards, you can swap your ETC rewards and buy more classic rewards tokens. That will increase your rewards, your ETC rewards next time because it's proportional. So if somebody's holding 1 million classic rewards tokens and they get a reward of, let's say, half an ETC, okay, somebody who's holding 2 million classic rewards tokens will get a reward of 1 ETC. So, uh, it's if you want to increase your rewards with time, you can compound it for a little bit and then, just let the ETC grow as well, since we also do believe that ETC is a great store of value. I see we got uh, some excitement going on in the Telegram. New people joining in. We
Yeah.
have a video from a Philippines guy that might drop today sometime. I don't know when, but he probably might have dropped it. Oh, we have 42. I did not know we have 42. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So guys, before I even release, before he comes full live, Sharma and Sebastian, who was on earlier, they are you know they are our two latest guys on the team. Sharma is the front end guy on the team. He's done some last minute work for us, and it's been amazing. And so he's gonna stay with the team. Okay, he's gonna stay with the team and link a lot of stuff together, uh, connect the dots from um, the game, the Binance crew, and then the Ethereum Classic crew. So yes, I was planning to do a big reveal and everything, have his picture on the website. So we're gonna do that as well, since you guys cannot see his picture. So
Oh,
thank you, Shama, for all you do.
Yeah, awesome.
yeah. Great news.
Yes.
Oh my God, Pat! Congratulations on your
What'd you
five
get?
star. He got a 5-star monk. Yeah,
What?
yeah, 5-star
That's
monk.
that's what you
Congratulations.
wanted, right? And oh man, okay. Well.
Well, he just did his last push, and he did a push of 10, and got he has 4 stars, 2 3 stars, 1 level 5. Wow, that's what's up. I feel like I
He
have competition
we
coming up.
have competition now. That's interesting. That is interesting. Let
So
me
as far as
see.
the star rating, are they evenly distributed?
No, they're not evenly distributed. So, um, all right. So for every character, there are 5 stars, 1 to 5 stars. The 1 star cards uh have 600 entities. Okay, 600 instances of the 1 star, and then it drops down by 100 each step of the way.
Mhm.
So 2 star cards have 500, 3 star cards have 400, and then the 5 star cards have 200 in existence. So if somebody has one, then we are only left with 199 in existence.
Mhm.
And if we're going to have active games and people are going to parade, you know, 3 of those cards, then it's, if you think about it, there's actually a lot less in existence right there. It's not like somebody's trying to
Right.
get just one. So yeah, that's huge. That
So
five
they are
star
actually pretty rare in terms of the likelihood of getting one.
right. I think there's a 10% chance of getting a 5 star card. So uh yeah, 10% chance. Somebody's gonna be lucky, they're gonna mint, and then they're gonna get all 5 star cards. They're gonna
Wow,
mint four and they're
I
gonna
hope
go.
I'm that one. I hope you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So one thing I also wanted to say was that even when we switch to ETC, just there will be a small early mint that will match the price to BNB, and after that on ETC is going to be different. The difficulty is going to increase from level to level, but I'll explain that later. I don't want to confuse people uh, right now. So. All right, let's see here. I need to refresh my stuff, my thesis. There's looks like we might actually make it to the 50 today. That's exciting.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're at
Why can't they do
43.
this? What? I don't understand. Hey, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers in the house. What's up?
Oh my God. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, Mr. Rogers, he got like me, ones and twos.
Oh, he did. Oh, Mr. Rogers. Oh, oh, Mr. Rogers.
That's
Oh
all right.
man,
It's strategy, Mr.
it's
Rogers.
all right. It's all right, Mr. Rogers. But just know that if you enter the seed sale, you are going to get a 3 or 4 star card, right? It doesn't matter how I get it. If it's the marketplace, if I have to pay a lot more for it, no matter what, everybody's gonna get a 3 or 4 star card, and the probabilities are in our favor that we will definitely have that for all the seed sale members. So don't worry.
Well, it seems like Mr. Pat McVeigh is gonna have an army there. So
Okay, I think Pat already has. He already has. Oh, he has 1 5 star monk and several 4 star. So I think his army is looking pretty.
yeah.
I mean, Pat is really lucky because here. Let me pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this up on the YouTube. So this is the YouTube. This is the Telegram guys, and Pat. Uh, this is what he's minted so far. And I mean, to think that the 1 stars are the most popular, right? There's 600 of the one stars. There's a lot more of the one stars, and he only minted two of them. He must be really lucky with us. Yeah, Pat got some serious luck there. That's
Yeah.
good. And he got a 5 star too. So that's good. That's good. Wow. Wow. Interesting.
Congratulations
I
on
see the
that, though.
excitement.
Yeah, it's
Mr.
outstanding.
Rogers. Oh, Mr. Rogers got 1 and 2 stars. It's all right, Mr. Rogers. It's all right, Mr. Rogers. Strategy, strategy.
That's all right. We can partner up.
You double up your 1 stars. Oh
Oh
man.
my God! Don't rub it in. Oh my gosh.
Uh, so, which of the characters is your favorite characters? This is to uh, both of you.
Oh my goodness. Let me see here. I really, really, really like the mercenary.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, maybe I should. Okay, so those of you who have minted, can you see the metadata? Right. Let me know if you can
Yes.
see the metadata. You should start seeing, the metadata of your stuff right now.
Actually, the metadata came in immediately with it when I
Okay.
imported it. So,
Okay.
yeah, the description down there and the, yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay. Okay.
go ahead and do
So
that.
Pat is our first whale. That's
Dad, one spot.
okay. Let's see. Oh, we have some questions. Oh, my bad. I haven't been checking the comments.
Can you possibly borrow someone's cards?
Pat said he just wanted to be number one for at least a little bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I have a friend who he's coming. Well, he's traveling right now, so he says he's gonna do some epic mints on Monday. So you might be you might have a challenger there.
Anonymous ETC asked if we could possibly borrow somebody else's NFTs to play. Is that correct?
Yes,
Anonymous?
yes, that is down the line. That is definitely down the line. But I'm 1 second right there. 17 roses. What is the problem with your wallet? Have you been able to mint any at all? Let us know. 43, 7 more for 50. Pretty sure we'll make it. Hey, hey, hey. Yep, that's the goal. That's the goal. Looking good. Looking good. Let's see here. Uh, okay. I mean, you see what you're doing to people, Pat. You're scared. Guys, like I've said, guys, it's not 100% strategy. So we're going to break down even before the game demo. I'm going to make videos to break down the game rules so that those of you who really want to play, you can learn the rules before the game comes out. And while I'm talking about that, let me answer this question about the NFT renting. The NFT renting is going to be live for sure, but the NFT renting is not going to start until we have finished the early mint. Okay, the early mint has to be done, and after that, the reason for the renting will be scarcity. So if we get the game popular enough and people want to play, which we know could easily happen because the early prices after early minting, when we finish the early minting, the early prices will be 20K, 30K top prices, and this is going to go to random people who play this game, right? And then we're going to tweet about it. They're going to tweet about it. They're going to tell their friends about it, And so after that, when the demand comes for the NFTs, and we know not everybody, wants to play the game, we will have a renting pool where you can deposit your NFT. So all you have to do is you deposit it there, maybe for a period of time, like you lock it there for 2 weeks, and then you are guaranteed $100 just by locking your NFT there for 2 weeks. I mean, well, I'm just making up numbers here, but it could be more, it could be less based on the calculations at the time. And of course, your NFT, the uh, the more powerful it is, the more stars you have, the more you get in terms of revenue when it comes to um, the renting. So, Maddie, I'm sorry again. your 1 stars, they will do okay. They will do okay, right? But it was
I have strategy. I have
you
strategy.
know, so yeah. So the renting is going to make it very passive for people who just don't want to play the game or don't have the time to play the game. And of course, we have a marketplace too, so you could be trading the cards as you wish. It more volume is good for us. All right.
As they say in poker, a chip and a chair is all you need.
That's it.
Strategy for right now. But see, I have a little bit more time to build my army now. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, I see what he's asking. Okay, so this one I haven't fully verified, but I think it's going to be. I need to verify with the game design team, the Web3 part of the game design team. But I think this will be great because you can actually, lend your NFTs to your friends to play a tournament, and that's a new way of bringing people in. So that's something we'll definitely look into. But um, currently it's a no. But to borrow someone else's NFT. Uh, but currently it's a no. But I'll look into that. I'll talk to the team and see what we can do about that. But that sounds really really interesting, and a good way to bring new people in. Okay, yeah, that's the question here. Okay, got it. So let me know if you got the answer, anonymous. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so there is something that I haven't spoken about yet, just because I haven't discussed it with the team, and you know, because everything. What happens is that if you try to make changes in the middle of the stuff, they recalculate and then they push the timeline forward a little bit. So I'm trying not to make too many changes until the first release, and then we can make more changes for the next release, and then down the line. Yeah, okay. BNB transaction to your MetaMask is taking longer than usual. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes it does. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not going anywhere. Hey, Monique, thanks for popping in to say hi. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Let me know when you're able to mint and let me know what you got. Thanks for stopping by, Monique. Last year, we used to do the long live streams. Yo, I would stay up. Mama, do you remember? I'll be up for like several hours
Yes.
live streaming Dogecoin,
Go
Ethereum.
have a power nap and then come back.
Oh man, good times, good times.
It was. I think that was around it wasn't the Dogecoin hype at the time.
Oh yeah, that was Dogecoin when Dogecoin was pumping and all that. Yeah, yeah.
I got to tell a story, Sloan, but I was talking, for the other people here, I was chatting with Sloan, I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, and we were talking. He stopped today, I think it was Wednesdays, to get a Frosty, and they were just having conversation. And he had mentioned, yeah, it was a project he's working on. And the young girl that was in line, I've never heard somebody so excited at a Wendy's. Oh my God, you're doing an NFT? Oh, that's wonderful. Anyways, she was going to look it up. So if she would happen to be on, that's great. But there was quite a bit of excitement on Wednesday when you were discussing that.
Oh yeah, man. I've just learned to tell people about it. She was so excited. Yeah. I think she said her brother, was also into NFTs or something like that. And yeah, so that's good. Sometimes it's just one person, man, 1% at a time, 1% at a time. Yeah.
So, do you see yourself adding any more of the characters in the future?
Um yes, I see us adding so let me share some of the broader vision. So again, that you have the vision, but unless you verify to make sure it can be done, you can't be promising stuff, right?
That's
So
true. I
yeah,
just like to ask those controversial questions,
yes,
but,
yes. Well,
and
well,
hopefully I won't get a one or two on that roll.
oh man. Oh man, yeah. I think right after the live, I'm going to connect and mint one just to make a video. Hopefully, I don't get a one one star either. But for anybody who is curious, the randomization was built into the smart contract, so there's nothing I can do about it. Even when I go to do a developer mint, which is the ones to do the giveaways and stuff, when I go to do that developer mint, it's still random. I cannot tell which NFT I want. So I would have to keep minting it until I get, the one that I want to give out. And it's like we probably should have promised random NFTs instead of specific 3 and 4 star. But I think it's just worth it for the people who came in early to at least have that little advantage 3 and 4 star. So I'm happy. I'm happy we did that. Otherwise, Maddie would have only 1 stars.
Oh my God.
so
It's okay.
yes.
Strategy. I will have the advantage strategy. You may have the muscle, but I'll have the strategy.
Pat says, okay, so here's what happened, guys. I was live streaming and somebody came to give me a lot of money. It was in a different currency. I don't remember which currency, but there were so many zeros. And then I thought I thought I had made it. I'm like, I'm going to fix my kitchen. I'm like, yeah, I can't believe this. Thank you so much. I'm like, and everybody in the comment was laughing, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, what are they laughing at me? What was? Yeah, so I checked the rate, and it was like $3. So yeah, I learned that whenever somebody gives a super chat, um, I gotta do the conversion before I get too excited. All right. Finally making a YouTube post here. Put some hashtags in. I don't even, well, hashtags, yeah, they do work, but it's like sometimes it's a pain. It's a pain sometimes. Should
I
have like a hashtag this thing in my save it in a note somewhere so that I can just go pull them up.
Boy, I am so excited. I really am so excited. I love the artwork on these NFTs alone, and the one of the things that it cannot be copied. You know,
For
it's
sure, for
secure.
sure.
You know,
Yes, for sure. Okay, so Maddie, the NFT that you have on your wallet, right?
hmm
When so the picture is probably what's showing. When you click on it, do you see the animation?
no, not in my wallet.
Okay.
The picture.
Uh, try to download. Hmm, let me see here. Yeah, the animation is attached to it. I'm gonna try to figure out how you could get that down here.
You're saying earlier about how some of the applications of blockchain. So I was just thinking about this, but for example, with like rare paintings, you have like the Sotheby's auctions and things like that, and there's only one, and you have to physically, preserve things, and it's very, uh, intensive, to even own a piece of art. But with this, like you can, anybody around the world can own that, that special piece of art that you've created, and I think that's pretty remarkable when I think of it that way.
Yeah, and it can't be duplicated, so it's all yours.
Right.
And there's been a lot of nonsense going on with the NFT population where people are trying to scam each other's. But he has, again, that's one of my positive things about this project is that he's been protecting us from the beginning, with our assets and stuff like that, and creating it a way that it cannot be copied or taken from us. So that's in my list of security things that I'm all about security. So I really like that.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so give me a second. I'll be right back with you guys.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about the security, though. That is one of the most critical things to get nailed down, because if you don't have certainty, I guess, in your system, there's vulnerabilities. Then you're questioning, I guess, the things to a certain degree. So, like, what things do you do to feel secure, I guess, when you're working with NFTs or in general?
Well, this is actually my first purchase of NFTs because it was coming out. I was like, let me just save up my coins to focus on this one. Although I did hear about the apes on ETC as well, but as far as tokens, period, looking at the contract, I mean, early on in those days when Patience was doing 24-hour streams, he told us some things what to look for. I was just beginning to get into it now. So today I check the contract. I compare the contract based on the progress similar projects and see what's going on, who has what. I've also been a part of a couple of tokens that are slowly dying off. So just by learning, knowing what to put in there in the beginning just to see how far it's going to go. So looking at the contract, looking at the white paper, looking at the website, checking it for errors, seeing if there's transparency from the team leaders, also making sure that they're KYC'd and that they're audited.
Yep.
Those are the major things to look at, but that still doesn't guarantee the viability of the project. So it's just being and seeing how much the people are engaged with the community. Are you going to keep showing your face? So one of the things that Patient Money was already doing that prior before this project. He was on YouTube all the time. So those are the things that I look for with tokens and with NFTs. I think he set the standard here with the metadata here that it cannot be copied,
Uh-huh.
And so the way he went about that, I'm kind of expecting that now from this point on for every other NFT that comes out.
I think about this like I'm a developer, and like I think about security to some degree, but some people don't understand, I guess, some of the vulnerabilities. A wallet, for example, if you're in a public place, there's you want to have a computer and a browser that's sort of clean, that you are sure that it's not any chance of being compromised or anything like that. And Another guideline I've heard is, like don't click on anything in Discord. You always want to make sure you go to the source, so to speak. And there's a lot of phishing,
Yeah, there's
scams out there. So yeah, those are some things I just think about. I was just curious, from your perspective, how you, think about that.
I agree with you on that one. There's been a lot of thievery here lately with these new projects that are coming out. And, a project with great utilities and a lot of viability, and number one, people looking for rewards today. That's a lot of hype, and the project is good. But after all the hype is gone, you've got to look at the spelling to make sure every time it's very safe for you to click the links in the announcements in the actual Discord or the actual Telegram only. The telegrams have to be securely set down. Although you want to be friendly and present that atmosphere of community, you still have to lock it down because people can come in and take advantage of that. So there are links out there, a lot of private DMs. Just do not click it, unless it actually comes from. And what's most important too is that the admins will never DM. Any admin will ask you to DM them first. So if you get it, you got to check the spelling. It's just so many ways that I've seen here in the past month how people have been getting scammed, and it's really, really sad.
Yeah, like you said, it's like benefits the community. I guess when we're all aware of that, and everybody's sort of thinking about that in the back of their mind. Just good measures, good best practices to keep safe, and ultimately benefits everybody.
Yeah. I'm really excited about this though because I actually do and patient money, he is so um what's the word? Careful not to overpromise. And I'm grateful for that. Deadlines being on time because you're actually paying with people's money right now. So he's very secure on that. But I'm the one that always brings up, he's like, slow your roll, Maddie, because I do 3D printing. And so I am so excited about 3, 3D printing these objects just to see what they look like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And play. Well, I'm into, like I said, I'm actually heavy into Dungeons and Dragons, and I 3D print for them. So I'm looking forward to doing this one with that one too.
Okay.
Just to get in there and play.
So as far as a printer, do you have like a printer at home? You have access to one with your, your work, or is it a hobby for you? Is it a full-time vocation?
It's a hobby, and it's a thing of necessity for like family members, printing up little objects that kind of help make their life a little bit easier. But I have 5 Creality Pros, Ender Pros.
Oh, wow.
And that's how much I play D&D. I ought to be slapped. But I love it. It's a creation. And part of my degree in school was multimedia graphics, game design, creating assets.
Uh-huh.
So, excuse me, automatically you're taught in Autodesk as one of those the core classes, and having that knowledge right there just to create anything. I'm just so excited about it. And maybe that's one of the things that he can get further on down the line,
Yeah, that's fascinating. Like, there's a project out there you probably heard of, Thingiverse.
Yes, I am a member of Thingiverse.
But I mean, it's almost like a library for objects.
Yeah, there's Thingiverse, there's Cult 3D, there are like 4 other ones that I am a part of. Wow. And I tend to download objects that are relating to household items, like a garbage. You get the little shopping bags from the grocery store. So, I mean, they're really good for quick trash. So I created a holder off of Thingiverse to hold the little trash plastic bag until I'm finished with it. So it's just a whole bunch of geeky stuff.
Yeah, super interesting though. Instead of going to the store, it's like you pull down a spec and you make it at home.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that depends also too on the type of filament that you're using. ABS is super strong, and there's some that's not. So it's a different filament type for each um, project that you're going to use based on the strength of the cord.
Right. So does each machine have a different material that you use for it, or is that something that can change for one machine? How does that work?
So, okay, say for instance, today I will probably print out some more. The most tedious part of building a actual city in Dungeons and Dragon, which I envision for Stanford Skirmish, is the floor tiles. The floor tiles and the walls. They take forever to build out 1/9. Let me see. So this is a floor tile.
Okay.
And this you in this floor tile project, you get to create 9 of them. I have 9 of them sitting right here, and it takes 4 hours to do that. So yeah. So what makes it easier for me is having those 5 printers with the same type of filament type in there, so I can put out a massive, one at that time. But if I needed something specific, like a base or something beautiful, I would put in a different type of PLA,
Yeah.
or there's so many types now. And can you believe that the filament is made from cornstarch?
Really?
Yeah. Another useful way for corn, right?
Fascinating, actually. Oh.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me, like, the whole 3D printing world, but there's a gentleman that he's a woodworker, and he essentially had I guess it wasn't really a 3D printer, but he essentially had a machine that would burn different patterns in wood. And so in a sense, it was like a printer, but it was doing the opposite. It was taking material away instead of adding it.
Mm-hmm.
And he could make these beautiful designs. He made a headboard for my daughter for her room. And so some of the stuff that he was showing me when I picked it up was pretty remarkable. He had probably 50 designs of intricate patterns and woodwork pieces of art, really, that was used making with the machine, but same principle.
Motion detected at the front door.
Yeah, that would sound beautiful. Oh my God, my camera's going off. My house camera is going off.
Oh.
Okay, that was the mailman. So I was wondering, can you hear that in the background? Motion detected at the driveway camera.
Yeah, I did.
Oh wow, that's not good.
No worries.
So, what are you excited about this whole project? What are you mostly excited about, besides the beautifulness of the NFTs?
Yeah, I think the artwork top notch. It's gorgeous. Excited about seeing the game come out and having the tournaments and having the participation. Like just building that community, I think will be really fun to watch.
Yeah,
I just want to see what people think about it. Hopefully they have a good experience and they tell others and are excited about it as we are. That's, I guess, the ultimate goal.
Yeah, I am excited about getting it possibly, and this is a long way down the line after perfection. Esports. I'm a fan of esports, so this would be amazing to have a little studio set up playing this in a tournament. That would bring about a lot of publicity and excitement for the project as well. But this is just Maddie talking. This is not patient.
Uh-huh.
I just see this game has this project has so much potential, and then again on top of that too, you are still creating rewards, so it's a win-win all the way around.
Yeah. And again, as technology advances, there may be more applications and more utility that can be built into it. So yeah, definitely exciting to think about, even though it's not a reality yet, but the potential is there for it. So
Yeah, I am. Is there if I could go esports senior? 17 Roses, I don't know. Not yet. I believe that we are at the very beginning of this. And what's so awesome about it is that we get to be that this project is doing that, That's a very, very good idea. That's honestly where I see that going in the future, into esports way, 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 way down the line. But that's what this project offers. Hey, Mr. Rogers. Hey.
nice.
Congrats on that.
All right, how you guys doing? How you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're just discussing the awesome possibilities of this project.
Yes, yes. We should probably do a mock gameplay walkthrough, uh, so that people have an idea. Here,
So Maddie had just mentioned, but so you have done 24-hour live streams, Salome?
there's one that went for 37 hours.
So you like the QVT of NFTs?
Okay,
Is
so here,
is
let
that
me
your
tell you something.
moniker now?
So what happened was I actually had COVID then. That was the first time I had COVID, and I was stuck in the office. So that was when I actually started the YouTube channel, and this was the early days of Dogecoin trying to boom and all that. So I would go live, and then we'll be talking about the price, and we'll be doing technical analysis, and then um, you know it wasn't long. The lives were growing. Like there were days we had 600 people watching the live, and I just couldn't turn it off. It's like, so the channel was growing really fast, and so many people trying to chase the Dogecoin, and then that was before Ethereum Classic. So I would have a co-host talking, and I'd go to sleep, and then I wake up, and then I see more people on here than when I was not there, and so I just kept it rolling. If it's funny, YouTube sent me a message like the file size I sent, because when you do a live, it records the live and then it reposts it later on. So YouTube told me that usually it reposts within 24 hours, but my file size was so big that it would repost it in 3 weeks. So that's what happened.
That's pretty epic, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, hello, Mr. Singh. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? So, can somebody check to see where we're at? Are we getting close to 50 yet? 50 yet?
I will definitely check for you. If someone doesn't. Let's see. Oh,
Hey, Shama. Oh, you've been around for that long, huh? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yes. Yes, the technical analysis of the coin. The thing is that I started teaching, guys. So I'm now teaching computer science in junior high school. So it's it's just really hard to combine it and keep the YouTube alive, and for all that. That's why I had to step back a little bit, man. I actually was in the process of trying to get Hazy on for this live, but he's working through something, so we're working on. But I'm in touch with him on Discord. So yeah, Hazy is a very he's someone who can really talk about the project, but I want to get him to fully understand it first. And those of you who don't know who Hazy is, he's the clownfish who was my co-host He's in Canada, and I think I'm the only one who knows what he looks like. And so he always came on as a clownfish, and he's very knowledgeable, open, learns about stuff. So yeah, that's hazy. We're trying to bring him back on. We're trying to bring him back on. Okay, somebody said 47. All right, three more to go.
Oh.
Three more to go. Three more to go. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So yes, Chris, don't be scared. We're not doing a 24-hour stream today.
Okay, good. I have to really get a cup of coffee for that. I don't.
You mean several cups of coffee?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like a like a water jug or something.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm used to it. I sit and I'm sitting in a chair most of the day, so my stamina is pretty good. But that's impressive.
So I think, okay, has anybody tried to mint an NFT while, those of you who are listening, has anybody tried to mint an NFT while they had less than 0.36 BNB in their wallet? Let me know if you were successful. If you tried minting while you had less than 0.36 BNB in your wallet, let me know if you are successful. Because what happened also is that these days MetaMask tries to calculate your gas, uh, and it's very close, and then the thing might not execute. So I think one thing our smart contract developer did um, was to increase the gas in the contract. But when you go to mint, it only takes about 30% of that. So that might make it look like when you're about to mint with a low amount, it might look like it may not mint, but it should. Uh, it will not take all that gas. That was just supposed to be for ease of use. But if anybody's having trouble minting an NFT when they have less than 0.36 BNB in their wallet, let me know. And
What you're saying, Sloan, is the contract itself has a higher buffer than would
yes.
normally be
So
expected.
right. Initially, we calculated it really close to what the gas would be, but the gas price changes based on how the network is busy. So during the test mints in the test net, a few of the mints got an error because the gas was not enough. Based on what we had calculated and what MetaMask. But when we increased the gas on the back end, we learned that it doesn't take all of that. It only takes what it needs. So if you have enough, it will always mint. But now we might have the problem where it might be looking for the whole increase. It might be looking for the fact that you have all that in there before it lets you mint. So that's the problem that I'm seeing. Other than that, I feel like that's something that we can change too. So yes, Hazy could talk. Is once we get him to understand the project. Once we get him to understand the project, that's it. That's it. All right. Let me see here. I gotta answer some emails here. So Alex is supposed to join us, but hey, we're still here anyway. Alex was, but he's not gonna be around until like an hour and a half thereabout. So we'll see.
So yeah, I will be taking my chances at more NFTs today later on. I hope he will be kind to me and give me something higher than a 2. either way. Okay, so Pat says, patient that it was a successful mint with a 0.295 BNB in wallet.
0.295.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay,
Let's see what he.
somebody's not able to mint with 0.36. And I don't know why. We have to figure out what their problem. Okay, all right. Thank you, Pat. Pat minted again. He probably got another 5-star.
We will see. You know, I got those
Pat,
eyes.
he probably got another 5-star. With his luck, he probably got another 5-star. Oh man. Okay. Okay.
Eyes up there.
All right. Okay. Yes. So you that was a successful main, but then the charge was, let me know how much the gas was. Pat, look at the transaction in BSC scan and let me know how much the gas was, including uh the the 0.225. So let me know how much it was altogether. You got a 1-star? Okay, Maddie, there you go. He's
That's
like, you
okay.
can have them all.
It's all right. I'll be showing my little arm in a little bit. I got a little bit of time, which is good to build this army.
I know what you guys are mostly focused on the I think I'm going to prepare this meta
Oh, okay.
the data and make it a little bit more
So Pat says that the transaction fee was 19 cents.
19 cents. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that the total was uh the total was 0. I want to know, sorry, I want to know the total in BNB, as in is it 0.26 or 0.251, or um, I should probably calculate that myself here, but give me a second.
It was 0. You want to know the transaction fee in BNB?
Yes.
I will type it, send it to you really quick. Just see. There you go.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Okay, he have the transaction. My man. Oh, I can't copy. Uh, I can't. Oh, maybe I can copy on this front. I hope YouTube allows the transaction comment to come through. Okay, so yes, I'm pausing because I'm going back and forth. We're trying to do some stuff with the wallet stuff to make it show. So I'm replying to an email right now. Mhm. Okay, the transaction. Okay, so okay, I see. So that means that we have uh so overall will be 0.25 0425. Okay. Okay. So something of that sort. Okay, got it. All right, thanks, Pat. Thanks, Pat. Doing the Lord's work. All right. Let's see. All right. Thanks, Maddie. Got it. Oh, you were able to get the transaction? All right. Thank you, Maddie. You get your coffee?
I did. In fact, that's where we met. So that's my mug. No affiliation, but that was the organization we both worked at. So
Yep. Oh, you know what? You let me see. Let me see the mug. Okay, you won't believe this. You will not believe this.
oh my goodness,
This is from 2011, guys. You will not believe this.
that's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. I still have it here. It's why I keep my stuff in.
Wow.
That is so funny. CSIU. Oh, you know what? There's a way I could get some cool music back here while I'm trying to check everything, make sure everything is working. I think someone minted and just like Maddie, they're not happy about it. He said,
I'm okay.
uh, "No,
A little bit.
I'm just pulling your legs, buddy. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep going." So he's like, "Dude, I got 2 1 stars." So he's
Right? No, my whole set of purchase today was 1 and 2 stars.
oh
So
man.
I'm gonna go mint me as
But you
much
know
as
one thing though,
you can.
even though you might have a 1 star, look at the rank of the star. So among all the 1 stars, there is one card among all the 1 stars that is going to be ranked number one that a collector might fancy. Okay, so among all the 2 stars, for every character, there is a rank from one to whatever. So the 1 star cards will be 1 to 600 for each character. So
Oh,
there are people who are collectors who are not gamers who just want the top ranked ones. So we have 25 special cards out there that are ranked number one in their respective uh, divisions. So those are cards that I would want.
okay. So you would see that, like, I'm looking at my NFTs right now, and it says a level 2 mercenary, and then that number right next to it is the higher rank of it.
What's the number next to it?
272 on one of them. It's a level. It's a
272.
level 2, and it's level 2 mercenary 272.
Let me see. Hold on. Level 2 mercenary 272. Hold on. I'm looking at. Let me check some stuff here.
Okay.
See, there's hope for you. There is hope for you.
That's
Let's
okay because
see.
I thought I'm having a little bit more. I'm kind of curious. That's good to know too. So I have it's the level of rank in that particular star. So the higher is 600, right?
Yeah, for 1 star is 600. For 2 star, the largest number is 500, but the one rank
Okay.
is going to be 1 to 500. So yes, you did get a level 2, and then you said the number next to it was 2 what?
272.
Okay, yes, 272 here. That is a level 2 mercenary. Yep, that's the one you
Mm-hmm.
got. Yep, attack. So the mercenary has a lot of attack. It's 95. Your defense 65, and your grit is 65.
Mm-hmm. I got a strategy here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I should probably put it in the in the telegram at a point that for every this thing there's a ranking system there, and that's what collectors are going to be after. Man, well, I mean, I'm just happy everything went well with the start, because the thing is, we because we didn't mint any before we started, it was really hard to test anything. And we had the UK team that did the initial BNB stuff. Most of them don't work on the weekend, so but we had the one on the standby, but there wasn't much that could have been done. So I'm just happy everything is going well right now and everybody is able to mint. And so we are going to work on fixing the my wallet tab, and everything is going to go smoothly.
I,
In the meantime, join our Telegram, and there are instructions there on how to view your NFTs. You should be able to view your NFTs.
so a question here: does that ranking do anything with the strategy, or is it just
Okay, no, yes. So that ranking system, we excluded it from game points or strategy. So that ranking system, I mean, when the cards get popular, I mean, there's not uh, the market will determine that, right? Of course, collectors might want the number one ranked, 1 star archer, the number one ranked 2 star archer. So we have 25 number one ranked, whatever, right? And the same value will come to number two ranked, number three, number four, and so there's going to be a collector market for the stuff too. So nobody knows where it's gonna go. But
okay?
the 274 you have for the for level 2 mercenary probably definitely might sell more uh than of a 450 something, because level 2 is all the way up to 500.
Okay. So it's more. It's okay. So a level 2 mercenary with a number one to it is really really low, or is that high?
Hold on, you said level what? Repeat that again.
Okay, so the level 2 mercenary, uh, for the level 2 mercenary, it says level 2 mercenary and the number 272. But if it says level level 2-star mercenary with a number one, is that a rare card or is that a low card in ranking?
If it's a level 2 mercenary with a number one, that is a rare card.
Ooh, oh my God. Okay, so I'm excited about my ones and
Yes.
twos.
Yes. Again, like I said, but that rarity will not play a role in the game itself
Right. It's
for
just for a
collection
collective
purposes.
purposes.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my God. I'm about to
So
man up a storm here.
so so your number ones, do you have some rare ones in there?
I have some lower ones. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. I'm happy.
Okay.
See, it worked out.
Okay, especially number one, because number one, there's 600 of them. So it's like I feel like if 600 of them and you get some of those low numbers up there, that makes it pretty rare.
Okay. So there's only one number one
That's it.
on. Oh,
On
wow.
on on every star for every character.
Oh my God. Oh, that's nice for collection purposes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, great.
How's everybody doing? If you are new here, guys, if you have any questions, this is the a few members of the Classic Rewards team here, and we started minting on Binance today. We do have a game that is going to be play to earn. That's going to be a tournament based as well. People can win a lot. But to play this game, you need our NFTs. And our NFTs right now, we started minting today for 0.25 BNB. And the game is going to be such that it's not going to be just pay to win. So we have things in place that make it quite fair for, you know, people to be able to win. So I'm just gonna go over the game. Oh, okay. Chris is not back. When Chris comes back, then I'll go over the gameplay for just a little bit. Yeah. And guys, if you are watching, please let's test and see if the like button is working. Just click on it once. Let's see it's working. You see the trick there? It's not a trick, guys. It's just please support the stream. Let's hit the like button there. Hit the like button, support the stream. And so we have Chris here with us. We might have Alex joining us soon. Right now he's only about an hour away, so we might have him joining us soon. Okay.
So when I meant some more throughout this month, if I get a number one card, I will not let that go. I don't care if it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I'm not letting those go.
Oh yeah, those single numbers. Yes, yes. I'll be out there too.
Yeah. So let's see. For the level 3 card, what is the number and rarity? Is that level 2 is from 1 to 500. Level 3 is what?
Okay. Level 3 is there are 400 level 3 cards.
Okay, and then level 4 is what?
300.
And 5, 200.
200.
So wow, the person that gets a 1 and each of those stars has a bad collection, an awesome collection for as far as rarity is concerned. Wow. That's another good way to look at it, because that's a lifetime collector's achievement goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy about my 1s and 2s.
Wow. Well. So just so you know, I just got a message. One of my college roommates in Nigeria just minted, and he got a 5-star monk.
What? On the first go?
He got a 5-star monk.
Wow.
Oh my God. He says, hopefully I can trade it for 10 BNB later. He's not even thinking about playing the game.
So we have a question in Telegram. Someone wants to know when is the mint with the ETC?
Okay, yes. So the mint with the ETC, we will announce the date soon. I want to make sure 110% that we have everything ready to go. For this particular one, most of the stuff is ready. The wallet was almost ready. In fact, we got a sample of it working, but when we were injecting it, something went wrong there. That's why we couldn't build it together, because one was built in React, and then our website is built in Next.js. And I thought we were on the same platform. So last minute, when we about 30 minutes to start, my Next.js guy, Sharma, was trying to uh, get the React build into it, and the React build was good because we pulled some help from the other team who's working on ETC stuff, because the UK team that's working on the Binance stuff, they're not working the weekend, and even though we had one on standby, things happen. So ETC Mint, I'm going to make sure everything is 100% perfect, and then I will announce the date. That way, nobody is, That way, everything is smooth and we're good to go. So once both mints are smooth sailing, then everything is going to come along, just like the roadmap has stated, and we'll keep updating as we go along. All right, so I'm gonna Ade, I don't know if you're watching. I'm gonna share your screen right now. I don't know how he managed to mint just one, and he got a 5-star monk.
Wow, that is
So
amazing.
that is his 5-star monk. He just sent me a message. He got a 5-star monk. All right, I think we lost Chris. Chris, are you back? I wanted to do a game walkthrough real quick while you're here.
I'm here. My son's
Okay.
freaking out. There was a fly in the kitchen. So
Okay. Uh, so I
go
just
ahead.
wanted to.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so I want to do a quick game walkthrough. So let me see. I'm not even. Let me check the comments real quick. Okay, that's what this guy's asking. All right. So for example, when we start a game, when we start a game, it will either be you will either enter a 2 versus 2 lobby or a 5v5 lobby. And if you are just going to play for free or play to earn, what the system will do is that it will try to match you up with somebody whose cards have similar strengths to yours. So if you are like Maddie and you have a bunch of 1-star army, uh, you you may not be matched with somebody who has a bunch of 5 stars unless there's no one else. Then it's the two of you that play. So uh, so then it would the system will try to match you with somebody with similar strengths, and then you go at it. So if it's 2 versus 2, you start with 2 cards. You put your 2 cards up front, and the other person also pushes their 2 cards up front. And well, before you push your 2 cards up front, you will be assigned either an attack or defense. So red indicates attack, blue indicates defense. So when you have been assigned attack or defense, that's when you have to know which cards to put together, because we have a whole table that's going to be released soon. If some cards have different effects on other cards. So if you have been assigned attack, which is red, you know for sure that your attack points will be increased by 25%. So what you have to do is you have to find players that natively have high attack points and find other players that can increase that player's attack points and match them together. Or you can just find a player that has uh, lots of attack points by itself and match it together. uh, and so once you do that, you already have your local score before you even push up a card to play. So that's it. The strategy is a lot more with a 5 card game than a
Mhm.
2 card game, because obviously with a 2 card game you only have one card affecting the other card. So in this case, you have 5 cards, okay, and it's been affected by each card is being affected by 4 other cards. So there's going to be a lot of calculation in the background. For example, let's say a knight increases a knight is pretty special. It does increase both attack and defense, not by too much, but it does increase both. So it increases everybody's attack and defense by like 10%, so everybody gets that 10%, right? You have the monk that it increases specific people. It will increase like the defense of the gladiator, but when you pair the monk with the archer, it will increase the attack of the archer. And so all that will be taken into consideration before you step up to the table to play. So that's the first line of strategy, where you pick the team that will either build the most attack points or the most defense points, right? So now that you've determined that most attack point or most defense points, then now you're ready to play. Uh, but for this game, you wanna get a, the blue. You wanna be defensive, because the very first person to play, it gives the other person a chance to find the best card that is an antidote to that card. So If let's say I'm playing you and you are attack, right? And the attack and defense is assigned randomly, so you have no say in that. But if you attack, you have to play first, and defense will counter. So if you bring up a card, let's say you bring up a mercenary, right? And then I'm defense, so I get to play next. So what will happen is that I will bring up one card for my lineup, and then when I bring up that card for my lineup, I'll probably look for the card that has there's a chart that we're going to share as well. We have different charts. One chart is going to be player effect on their team members, and the other chart is going to be player effect on the opposing team members. So the same knight that is giving your team members 10% boost in attack and 10% boost in defense might do a 5% damage to a specific player on the opposite end. So let's say, for example, that player happens to be a mercenary, and then this person brings up a mercenary. I would then make sure I bring up a knight, because I know the knight does this damage to a mercenary. So right off the bat, before a die spin or anything, once I bring up a mercenary, that a knight, the mercenary that has been brought up loses 5%, just because of the character effect on the opposing team. And then whatever effect the mercenary has on the knight, it may be zero. If you are in defense, you might want to find a card that uh, whatever they have doesn't have effect on you, but you have effect on them. Okay, so we're going to make sure there is that availability. So so that increases the strategy. So now you're going to take away some of their points before both of you get to spin a die. Now you roll a die, and it's 1 to 6. If you get a 1, your total score at that point gets increased by 5%. If you get a 6, it's going to be increased by 30%. So if you get a 2, it's going to be increased by 10%. If you get a 3, it's going to be increased by 15%, and so forth and so on. It's just multiples of 5. So in this case, it's one attack at a time. Good question, Madi. One attack at a time. But here's what's happening. If, let's say, the total points in this scenario is that my knight ends up getting 220 points, and then your mercenary that you put up has 200 points. The knight wins. The mercenary is destroyed. Okay, but no NFTs burned. I have seen games where you lose a game and your NFT gets burned. No, you still have your NFT, guys. You keep it. You just use it to play over and over
Woo!
again.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah, yeah. So the knight remains standing, but it remains standing with only the difference in points. With only the difference in points. So if you had 200 and it edged you at 220, the knight remains standing with 20 points. And then the next player brings up another person. I should have made this more realistic. I should have just used one of you, and then I see you to play one card, and I'll play another card. But so that's what happens. So when the next player, when the attacking player gets to play again, right now they have the chance to look at what player is already standing, look at what player they can counter with, and then they get to play again. So they make their call, they play again, and then the die roll happens at the end. So no matter what happens, there's a chance that somebody will get 5% increase in their total points, and you might get 25% increase in the total points. So it's still pretty fair, if even if they have high cards. Um, so that keeps on going until the last card standing wins. If any pair happen to draw, if the points end up drawing based on the team effects and then the opposing effects, when you do all those subtractions and stuff like that, and it still draws, then they will break the tie by spinning the dice several times until a clear winner comes out. Do players themselves have health, or is the game won after all cards are dead? Yes, so the game is won after the last card standing wins the game. So what happens is that the health you say is the, we just call it the score, the accumulator score here. And after one card with all the strategy, if you beat the other card and you have let's say you have 210 points, that card has 200 points, and you beat that card, you remain standing, but you remain standing with only 10 points. You only have 10 points at that point. So it's only the difference. The card stays with the difference. Okay, so yes, the health keeps going down. You can't, once the card fights a battle, it's probably very weak and it may not win the next battle. Unless of course it fought another card that was super super weak. So then what happens is opposing teammates get different turns to play.
So just to be clear, both of those are true then, right?
You said about what?
Both of those statements are true then, correct?
What do you mean? Yes, everything I said is true.
So the players have health and the game is won after all the cards are dead.
Oh, yeah, got it. Yes, you're right. Yes, it is. Yes, both statements are true. 17 roses. Yes, yep, both statements are true. And the health is no secret at all. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to release a whole list of of all the NFTs and where they start from. So the meta data for the NFTs. Let me see here.
Oh my God.
So it's no secret. The moment you mint, you will see it. This is not the official file, but I'm gonna show you guys. All right. So as you can see here, there's this spreadsheet where you have, level one, Archer one, right? And the attack is 80, defense is 50, and the grit is 70. Now, for the archers, level one will all have the same attributes. Once you go up to level two, then you just add 5 to all of these. So level 2 will be 85, 55, 75. Level 3, you add another 5. So it's just multiples of 5, right? So if I'm to scroll, I don't know if you guys can see here, but I'm just going to go and find a level 2 gladiator, right? A random level 1 gladiator has an attack of 70, defense of 70, and grit of 50. So if I scroll down to find a level 2 gladiator, which is taking a while, here you see that the level 2 gladiator has 75 attack, 85 attack, and 55 attack. So level 3 will have 80 attack, 85. So it's just gonna go on and on with the 5. That's just for the start. Okay, so you start with those figures. Now the question is, who else is in the team? That's going to determine how their scores get boosted. So if there's another chart for that, but it's not finalized, so I don't want to share that yet. So it depends on who else is in the team. That's going to determine their initial start. So if they have, let's say they have, I'm going to call a random player. They have a random player like a gladiator in there that increases their defense by 20%, right? You're going to increase the defense by, if you have 2 gladiators, you're going to increase their defense by 20%. It's going to be twice, but it's going to be on the original value, not on the. So for example, if you have 100 score, 100 defense, and then there's one gladiator in your team, you will be and the gladiator increases your defense by 20%, your defense will go up to 120. Now, if you have a second gladiator, it will also increase your original defense by 20%. So it's still you're just gonna add 20 again to it, not 20% of the 120, but 20% of your original 100. And if you have 4 gladiators, the more defense is gonna you're gonna boost. So it's all about building your team and knowing how the game goes. Yes, so the card that loses, yes, cannot play again. in that game. So in that game, any card that loses is out of the game. So yeah, lots of things get determined. Oh, and also one thing I did not say, which is probably the most exciting part of the whole thing, especially with a 5 star. After you have selected your team, and your team has been after you selected your team based on the best boost point that you hope to get, you will two members will be revealed. You will have in the what am I saying? In the 5 card game, okay, you will have 2 cards that will be revealed that your opponent can see, right? And then after you can also see 2 of their cards. Okay. Now after those cards have been revealed, you have 60 seconds to change up your team or keep it the way you want. But if you change up the cards that were revealed cannot be changed. So the ones that were revealed cannot be changed. Okay. So this increases the strategy. Of course, you can just keep your team the way it is, but the one that was revealed cannot be changed. And you have 60 seconds to change your team. So probably the 2 that you saw, you can really prepare stuff to fight those. And they also saw 2 of your cards, so they're going to prepare stuff to fight your cards.
So, what made you do a reveal on that one with just 2? Because, y'all gonna see all my little ones and twos. I want everybody seeing my ones and twos.
Hey, you know what?
You know,
Somebody
actually,
might
what
see
they
your
do
once, and
is
then they might let their guard down. So yeah, I feel like the little reveal, just it's like having the 60 seconds to make some last minute decisions based on what you've seen. This adds another layer of excitement to play.
So are those 2 cards that are going to be revealed? Are those randomly selected from your pile, or
Randomly selected. Initially, I
Oh
was
my
going
god!
initially I was going to say that you get to choose the 2 cards that get revealed, because that could also be another strategy play where you choose to reveal either your strong hand to look strong or your weak hand to look weak, right?
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Because this part is not fully finalized.
Well, see, a part of the strategy, my strategy would be to show you all of my ones and twos, or all of my ones. So when we coming in there with a 5-card hand, you see I would show you just my ones. You won't see my 5s or 4s or whatever else I got behind there. So I can come in the game bluffing and be like, "Oh, I'm scared," and let me not play, and I just automatically win if that's how it works. But if not, but I really do. I mean, in all honesty, I think that the automatic reveal of random cards in your hand creates a lot of excitement.
Okay, so you think the automatic reveal is fine the way it is? Chris, what do you think?
I think so.
I think that works well. I do like the idea basically of you get a little bit of information on like what you're up against, in that scenario. But yeah, it does add a little bit more excitement. You can sort of make a plan for how to counter that or approach the hand.
Yeah, but what Maddie just said is like, what if I gave you the chance to show which 2 cards you want the opponent to see, right? I mean, it might be making people do more, but it might also be a great strategy. It's just kicking in here right now.
Yeah, well, honestly, any player is not
I
going
think
to
people would like that. I think, given the choice, I would prefer that. But yeah, it's my 2 cents.
Actually, it could go actually both 2 ways. It's exciting both ways. One, you have no control of the automatic reveal of your 2 cards in your hand, so that creates a whole level of drama. And then 2, someone like me would always show my ones.
And I guess I'll just throw this out there, but I mean, is there the option where, you could basically automatically select it, but then you could override it? So if you don't want to make that, cognitive decision, or, like, hey, I just want to play and I don't want to think about it, you could roll into
Right.
the game. But if you wanted to play two cards that, you prefer, then maybe you could do that too.
Mess with them a little bit. Yeah, you know what?
I
Yeah,
was actually thinking that the higher state tournament games would require an automatic reveal. You don't have the choice.
yeah.
Oh, so the question was, so between revealing and not, is that what you're saying?
The what?
The original question I thought was the selection of those cards, but the question I think you asked
Yeah.
was whether or not
Yes.
to reveal.
Yeah. The original question was, before the game starts, how it reveals, like, two are revealed
Yes.
for your opponent to see, and then you have 60 seconds. So you actually get to see two of your opponent's cards as well, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the chance to change your team based on how you want to counter those cards.
Uh-huh.
And my question is it how do I put it? Those two, should we leave it at automatic? Because I can check with them. I can check with the game studio and see how much work is going to take. Well, I'm not even 100% sure they have fully implemented that. So that could be an easy fix where instead of it being automatic, you get to choose the two that you want to reveal, almost like poker, right? You either want to show that you have good cards when you don't have good cards, or you want to show that you're strong when you are. Somebody might put up a 5-star, and that might be the only 5-star they have, and they have a bunch of 1-stars, and so they show you something to scare you. I don't know, but again, it might
What
just
my
be
thought was,
a little too much for
just
people.
simply to give them the option, but some people might not want to maybe mess around with that. I mean, I
Yeah,
would personally, but I could see the scenario too where somebody just wants to play and like get through the game as quick as I can, or kind of cut to the chase. So they might
I
want
see.
both options.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know what? We will try to keep it at automatic, and then I'll keep thinking about this one, because the automatic is like, it could also play well. You don't know which two of your cards they're going to reveal, so after they
Yeah.
reveal your cards, then you also have to think about what are they going to do. How can I fight them and stuff like that.
Because I'm just my thought is, some people may want to have a rapid gameplay. Hey, I want to play a game, and then if I don't win, I can play another. And so there's that element. Some people might want the speed, but then there's other people that might want a slower pace where they can, think about it a little bit more. I'm just trying to think of, both kinds of players. But
I was thinking along the lines of the skilled players will be at some point in time. You'll have skilled players at this game. It's going to be out here. People are going to know what to do. For skilled players and high tournaments, well, not necessarily for skilled players, but for high tournaments, you should it would be an option to have it do a random, because if I know how to play the game after playing this game for a whole year and I'm playing it in and out or no lifing it, I'm gonna know based on experience what people are gonna do. So if I automatically have a hand up there and all of a sudden okay, so we're in a skilled match and the tournament's worth 30K, and okay, so you have to reveal two because you already know how to play the game. This is a tournament. But for people just starting out, I also agree with Chris too, because you've got to understand how it feels. But also, you can create a button that toggles it on and off. Just
Yes,
idea.
that's what I was thinking. Default option to randomize, but yeah, give them the ability to select if they want.
Let's go, y'all. 50 NFTs have been minted.
Let's go.
Yay!
Let's go.
Outstanding.
Let's
Thank you,
go.
Shama.
Let's go.
Nice.
That's
Yes.
awesome stuff. The main goal has been met for the day. You guys are so awesome.
That's what's up.
I see. Okay. Yeah. The 2v2 game will be great for players who um, who want speed. Yes. Yes, they could get so many wins there. And then we're gonna have a leaderboard too. So we're gonna have a leaderboard where we're gonna have the one with the most wins for the week, the most gameplays and stuff and all that. Um, so that's all gonna be there. That's awesome. Yeah. So I don't know if we can catch Alex on here, but I'm working on going live again today. Maddie, when I do, I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Not maybe go live on here, but I do have a live AMA uh, on a different YouTube channel. So I need to make that call and see. Did my camera freeze?
No. Actually, yes.
Yeah, yeah, I think it froze. Let me see.
Thank you, 17 Roses. Guys, we could not have done this without you all and the excitement. The seed cell holders, the beginning. This is amazing. There's so much potential for this game.
This is amazing. This is amazing, guys. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your support.
Got a question. Maddie, I ask all the hard questions. These, of course, this does not hold you to anything because I like how you have your flow of things. But in the future, do you see any dice created for the game as a merchandise?
110%. Of course, I know you are aware of the fact that I'm going to work towards printing actual cards for this game, and so to print actual cards. So the CCL holders, I'm going to try to get everybody's mailing address at some point, because I did, we either spoke on Twitter or Telegram, and I'm going to work on creating actual cards for this game, and also work on creating a free app to go with this card so that you're not doing calculations when you're playing at home. We have a free app that you can just put in what cards you have. Your friend puts in what cards they have. So you're actually playing a physical card, but you just click the button and the app does the calculations for you. And we're kind of like bringing together the digital world and uh, and the physical, have something tangible. And then our cards are going to have QR codes leading back to our website, and that's going to be almost like the best form of promotion that we could get. And with everything planned, one day we're going to remember how we started and and everything. So yeah.
I love the tangibles, by the way. I think that's great. One of the things that always drew me to D&D back in the day was, like the physical dice that you held, and it's just something that's
Yeah.
it makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Looks like we have Alex in the house. Alex, can you hear me?
I can hear it. Let me get my camera on.
Oh,
All
awesome.
right.
Hey,
All
y'all.
right. All right. Let me stop
Hi.
share this real quick. All right. Hello, Alex. How you doing?
I'm good. How about y'all? I know I just came in the tail end of a conversation.
Yes. It's been an exciting mint today. We just got to 50 minutes, so we are all pretty excited here.
That's great.
Yep. So excited. Good thing you just got in. My wife also just came in. She's coming to say hi to the team here. So those of you who do not know, this person here has put in so much work in classic rewards. She spent hours entering metadata one line at a time, 10,000 of them, exporting things, and stuff like that. So thank you, Rachel.
Is that a strat in the background, Maddie?
What happened?
Is that a strat in the background, your room?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Nice to meet
Alex,
you,
how have you
Alex.
been? How have you been?
Me?
Oh, yes. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was talking about you, Maddie. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I was just saying, nice to meet you. It's good to see a live human to the face.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, same to you.
Yes.
The new normal, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of neat to like see everybody in the same room, so to speak, and we can have that little bit of fellowship. That's great.
And guys, the team is only going to get bigger and bigger. I know the game studio, they might not be willing to come on full force at the beginning, but we'll see what happens. But we do have Shama, and we're gonna talk with the ETC team too and see, and we're trying to get full core members that are willing to stay on the team, and yeah, Adi, great to yep. Hey Adi, how you doing? I don't know. I know you had asked about me for me to create a video on how to mint and stuff like that. If ooh, okay, let me try this one. Okay, the comment is covering. All right, 1 second, guys. I'm trying to fix the banner on here. We're still learning everything every day.
Growing pains are amazing. They're good.
Okay, I'm gonna hide that and I'm gonna put this as a ticker so we can see Alex. Introducing. So yeah, so Alex, we just did a walkthrough of the game, like the gameplay itself, and uh, Madi had a suggestion that I thought was pretty interesting. Remember the part where where the card gets revealed, right?
Yes.
So the thing is, she's saying that we should have the option where you can select which cards you want to reveal, so it's not automatic. Like there's two selected and locked, so you have the option to select the cards as well, so you can actually use that as a strategy to either trick the opponent or bluff, or like it adds to the strategy. So what do you think that? But we came to a consensus where we would have it on default for automatic. But if you want to choose the two yourself, you choose so it doesn't like slow down gameplay or anything of that sort. So what do you think?
That's definitely up for discussion. My only aversion to that, to being able to choose which card you show, is that I think that the main strategy people would use is just putting out, oh, here's the weakest card that I have. Where if it's if it's randomized, there's a chance that your best card is revealed and maybe your weakest or best and your third best, and that makes it also it keeps both players on their toes because they're not sure what's going to be revealed, what's not going to be revealed. Um, but I mean, if that is an element that players would want, then of course we would implement that.
Mm.
I brought that idea up only because uh, I was saying how with the tournaments that you guys that are going to take place at some point in time, the auto reveals should remain on tournaments because they are with high stakes, But far as people beginning, uh, like me and my ones, um, I would just show them first. But also to program a button in there to turn that option on or off for people, especially for the free games, especially for people starting out wanting to um, learn how to play it. And another aspect is that people are going to know how to play this game and play it well. And when you get to that point, then the automatic reveal would be amazing.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think something that maybe we could think about is, how battle royale games do it, how they have pubs, which are just pickup games. It's not ranked at all, and then they have ranked. So maybe if we have two separate lobbies like that, there could be more of a casual lobby where You can have manual on, people can play it how they'd like to play it at that level, but once it comes to ranked, because I know we've discussed a leaderboard, maybe that's where we always have, there's no option for manual, it's always automatically chosen.
I'm excited. Oh my God. I'm like that emoji that does. I can't wait to play the game.
Yeah, it's so it's like the possibilities are endless. So yesterday I had an idea, and it was, well, not yesterday, a few days before. I realized that what is the ultimate goal of this game? And apart from it being uh, a game that's easy to play, especially there are going to be a lot of new entries in this game. Um, it is a game that will bring different blockchains together, because the same strategy that we are going to use to bring together um, Binance and Ethereum Classic is going to be the same that we're going to use to maybe incorporate Polygon, incorporate Harmony, incorporate, and then in the future when we decide to incorporate other blockchains, I think only Binance and Ethereum Classic will have 10,000. The others might have much smaller numbers. We might just have 1,000 on Polygon, 1,000 on Harmony, and then just to show that it's all possible, right? And in the game we can create tribes, and in the tribes too, that's where the tribes can start. We can start by just having the blockchain tribes, where we have the Binance, the Ethereum Classic, the Polygon, the Ethereum tribes, and then anybody can also start a tribe. And the larger your tribe, you might get a little bit more like some rewards in play to earn or stuff like that. And your tribe might have specific rules where you pay to the first 20 people in the tribe, whatever rules they decide for that tribe. There might be an entry fee or whatever, but it's up to the tribe, just to create some sense of community and competition and stuff like that. But that's all down the line. All right. So any questions? Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? We've had some you guys listening, staying tuned. That's great. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. I just finally tweeted about it on the Classic Rewards Twitter. Yeah, I'm not good at this Twitter stuff, man.
All right, let's
All
see
right.
what you got going on there.
Yeah, but it's so exciting. We actually got to 15 minutes for the day. That is super exciting. I'm just excited that everything is working, and we're going to make the my wallet tab work in on the website, so that when you go to my wallet, you just see your stuff show up there seamlessly. So we're working on that too. So thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for being here.
You
And
have a
just know that we're
question?
here. We're gonna build it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Patient Money, but you do have a question in there from 17 Roses about the 6,000.
Okay. Let's see. So 6,000 will be minted on BNB and 4,000 on ETC. Okay. No, that's okay. So no, it's not going to be 6,000 minted on BNB or 4,000 from on ETC. So currently there is 6,000. The BNB contract has 10,000 in it. Okay, but we put up 6,000 for pre-mint, early mint. I call it pre-mint, early mint. And the reason for that is that the 4,000, we did a lot of, we did some giveaways before we even launched, to get the social media activity going. Also, um, we are going to use NFTs as rewards for some tournaments. Okay, so some tournaments may not be a cash payout or anything. That way, we can have regular tournaments. And the truth is, if we work hard on this game, the value of those NFTs will be could possibly be more than maybe the value of the NFTs. A 5-star NFT one day could be more than 10K based on how well we work with this game, right? So if we are giving out that card as a reward for a tournament, it will attract a lot of people, right? So uh, some of the NFTs have been reserved for tournament rewards, and then we do have some more for community building as well, more giveaways that we plan to do as we grow. And there's a small chunk of that 4,000. I think it's exactly 150 NFTs that have been promised to a part of the development team, and it's 150 from each level, so equal amount from each level: 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, and 5 star. So that was part of the arrangement we made to get the game being developed at the level we wanted to, since we couldn't fish out some initial payments of close to, I don't want to say numbers here, but pretty high amounts, like a lot of money. So um, again, they I believe that having the builders have a stake in the game will make them work harder, because they know that if this games become the bomb, well, they own some NFTs themselves. They can they can jump in, they can play, they can go on the marketplace. And I'm not going to give them all 150 at once. When the marketplace opens, it's going to be vested. So it's not like they could come and list it all at once and at
I
a
know we
price.
talked about that earlier, Salam. I mean, that's a great idea to, as you said, they're very incentivized and aligned with our interests. They want to, make the best possible game because they're going to benefit from that as well. So, yeah, I think that's a
Exactly.
great way to
Exactly.
approach that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the rest we're going to list on Refinable, and Refinable is currently working on our marketplace as well, because we have it pretty customized. And this marketplace, when it's fully ready, and we open it to the public, all of you can go and list your NFT there at whatever price you want, right? Possibly, um, yeah, not possibly. You can list it there at whatever price you want. But if I want to set royalties, that's where it comes in, that they only pay the royalties to the contract holder. So that complicates things a little bit. So that's one thing I've been fighting for from the beginning. But what they do is that they will pay the royalties to the contract holder, and the contract holder must pay it back to the main account. So that really complicates things. So whatever you want your royalty to be, you can just increase the price of your NFT and list it at that price. For now, that's the solution. We don't have a full solution for royalties, but I would like people to determine what royalty they want to list their NFT for. That's going to create another um, level of, like, somebody would be happy to buy an NFT for uh you know $50, let's say, but then it's like you have a 5% royalty, 10% royalty for the lifetime of that royalty. I want users to have that option, so I'm working towards that, and I'll keep you guys updated on how far I get with that.
So I did have a question for Alex. When you were creating the lore for this game, what did you actually have in mind? Because this feels much like a very mystical, adventurous, back in the I don't know what era, medieval sort of kind of ish, coming out of era. So, what was your inspiration? You guys' inspiration for this?
Drawing from just a variety of sources, really. Got to think of. I don't want to say all of them. I don't want it to sound like it's like, oh yeah, I just took this and this and put it in there.
Yeah,
But definitely, watching Lord of the Ring movies when I was younger,
yeah,
um,
for sure.
The Hobbit, even games like Fire Emblem. I'm sure there are people in here who have played Fire Emblem, having even just throughout history, Beowulf, Chaucer, all of these just coming together into one. Um, the intention wasn't really for it to be. It's not exactly high fantasy in terms of having. It's a little grounded in reality.
And
Okay.
and I want to add something real quick, and you can continue. So the funny thing was, we came up with a game entirely before we found out about the actual battle between the Vikings and the English that happened in the year 1066, and it was it was interesting, but we and then we link it after the fact. You would think that it happened the other way. So like he said, he came up with a law, and then we came up with a reality later on, but it kind of like linked very well.
Um, at Patient Money, this game and at Alex, this game is based on something real. Is that correct?
Yes. So the Battle of 1066, right? So here's the thing: when we started building the game, right? Even you, I don't know, those of you who were paying attention on the website, you'd realize that we changed the name of the bridge, because when we started, we were going to keep it. It was just going to be completely fiction, right? But like Alex said, it's grounded in reality, right? We don't. That's why our characters are not very fictional characters that you know conjuring stuff from thin air and stuff like that. We keep it pretty real. But midway in the design, that is when, with some more research, I found out that there was this battle in 1066 uh, between the Vikings um, and the. So let me show you guys the. This is hard to see.
57. Sorry, 57 minted. Yes.
Oh wow! Oh wow! We're moving. So here, so back here, here is the bridge. So that's when we found out about the real story, right? So that's when the connections came in, and then Alex continued with the stuff. So that the bridge name, we changed it to the Stanford Bridge, and that's where the name of the game also came from, Stanford Skirmish. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead, Alex.
One thing I just want to reiterate: it is a blend of history and fiction. It would be more like if this was a movie, it wouldn't exactly be a biopic. It would be one of those movies that says inspired by true events. So it's not. This isn't. You're not going to come here for a history lesson, but it's definitely in there if you see it. So people who enjoy, um, uh, what is the word for it? I know there's like military history, ancient history, as well as people who are just simply fantasy or medieval fans. Even though it's not high fantasy, it's still grounded in some of the old myths.
Hmm.
Sort of like the D&D era, sort of kind of ish like, which is still good. So Alex, when you were creating this game, did you think of all of the possibilities of the merchandise that could come from this game in itself? I'm really excited about it. Well, I am a D&D player, so it's going to spark something.
Surprisingly, it wasn't immediately clear to me. I mean, thinking we have a card game.
Wow.
Why did I not think we can also have physical cards? And then when we were making the rules set, originally it was, when it comes to, we included the dice element. Originally it was like on a scale of 1 to 10. Not everyone has the 10-sided die, so we changed it to 1 to 6 with that in mind.
1 to 6, 10-sided dice. There's so many more possibilities. There's so many upgrades that can come from this game
Right.
in the future. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Yeah, and the funny thing was, it's funny how everything was building up in bits. So those of you who not know, I actually work with Alex, and we eat lunch together a lot of the time. So the ideas were building up slowly, and then I'll call Chris and be like, hey, this, and then he's like, okay, yeah, we're on the right path. So yeah, it took a little bit from everywhere, and we built it slowly.
It's a nice collaboration. I think we're all, we have bits and pieces that we're, contributing, or we're, helping each other out and refining things. So yeah.
Right, I did want to. Yeah, I wanted to be able to say that as well. Chris had a hand in the story as well. He added a significant amount in being able to. I would say it's kind of like I laid out some simple pieces. Chris really built it up and then just refined it.
So, Patient Money, I'm going to ask you another hard question.
All right, let's go.
All right. So, are there any OBJ files to your characters yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Is that for your 3D printing?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So not yet. Okay. But the interesting thing is that I'm already in talks and for I forgot the format of those files, but that's full body, full skin, full clothing, and hair animation. But these files can actually be played in a virtual world. And for to get one character fully up, the minimum is like 13K just for one character. The basics for one character.
I understand.
So right now we need to focus a little bit more on marketing and spreading the word,
Absolutely.
because we need to get a good base going, and then all the fancy stuff is going to come next. Yeah.
The reason why I asked about the OBJ files, and also to Alex about that 10-sided die, is because I do 3D printing, and this is one of the things that I've been working on. And actually, you would know what this set looks like right here, sort of kind of ish, that set is for. So I was just kind of curious because I'm ready to play around with some things to see how it's going to turn out. But you know me, I'm always asking those type of questions, and it's good. That's pretty much it, though.
So not to go down the rabbit hole, but the OBJ file, is there a particular software that you use with that, and what's the output? Is it a tangible item, or is it something that is like a CAD?
It's a CAD. It can be, well, today now, since 3D printing has hit sort of kind of like the mainstream a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The OBJ file is designed to work with. Oh wow, the lowest Pat. Oh, he got number 30 on his card. Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I want to see who gets that number 1 spot. That's for Autodesk. It could be used in Blender. Autodesk is very, very, very expensive for
Blender's open source. Yeah.
Yeah, so an OBJ file can be used in Blender. You can actually create OBJ files in Blender. So yeah, with that one right there, and it also is CAD as well.
Very good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting stuff.
It is. I'm gonna be over here, my little world over here, playing with my 3D while everything else is still going on here, and just yeah. I'm not gonna tell you my lowest card, Pat. You have an army, I'm just gonna show and prove on refinery.
Officially.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. All right.
So just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
So guys, I'm sure the instructions on Telegram are clear. I haven't looked at it, but since everyone has figured it out, when you scroll to the bottom of the page, you will see this here that says click to copy, right? So when you click to copy, you'll be able to copy the Binance NFT smart contract. Okay. So this is something that you need to add together with your token ID to figure out to see your NFT populate in your MetaMask wallet. Okay. So don't worry. It's not going anywhere. I have not connected wallet here. That's why you can't see the amount that's been minted.
So Patient Money, again, here Maddie with the questions. You're just gonna, what's next for us? Because the more live AMAs, just talking about the game, getting it out there, the more people is gonna, hit and stuff like that to get that 6,000 boost up, so we can play this game. I'm ready to play the game. So what's next for us?
Yes. So next is marketing. I'm not gonna lie. I approached a firm to kind of like handle our marketing, and they were charging an arm and a leg. Like they wanted 50 grand up front to
Yeah.
to promote us and grow. They like, that's what everybody does. And I'm like, well, we're not at a point where we can do that. We have, sunk a lot into the game design itself. And they're like, nah, we should have spent the money marketing the product first. But for me, I just wanted to make sure that everything we say in the design can be built before we go and fully market. That's why I was focusing on the market. Uh, I mean on the design part. So from here, it's marketing, 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 marketing. I'm going to end this live soon, in about 15 minutes, and I'm going to get on a call, and I might actually be doing a live AMA today. So I might be doing a live AMA today talking about this game on a different YouTube channel. I can't reveal his name yet since we haven't fully agreed on terms. But that's just the beginning. Yesterday, for the very first time, I had a guy, like a Filipino YouTuber, make a video about our project. So we're going international. So he's gonna release it today to the Filipino squad, and his channel is focused on play to earn games. So it's very niche down. So they will understand what's going on. They've minted on Binance and all that. So those are the next steps. We haven't done much marketing, so I think now that we have the product out, and the fact that you can mint and see what you get, we now have to push the marketing and focus on the next step. So the next big step is the launch on Ethereum Classic. I know someone had asked what the uh, how many NFTs will be on Ethereum Classic. So the launch on Ethereum Classic, we're going to is going to be 10,000 as well, but it's going to be different. We're going to match it to the price of whatever the BNB mint is, right? And the Ethereum Classic is going to have its own special rules, which I'm going to reveal uh, later on. And but it's not going to be such that people can easily just jump from here to here just to get a cheaper version of the NFT, because in the game it's all seamless, right? So um, so that's pretty much the next steps is serious marketing and focusing on the smooth Ethereum Classic minting. Yeah.
Well, I want to say congratulations to you for all of your hard work and all those times when things were stressful and it looked like it wasn't going to succeed, but you stuck in there. And I applaud you for your strength, for you and the team, Alex, and everyone else that's here. Also, too, it was really awesome to see it, the buying of the minting process go through so well without any errors this morning, minus the other stuff that has to be fixed, but the actual process was really 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 cool and really really smooth. So congratulations today, and it's just going to go up from here.
Thank you, and thank you too for all the work you do in the Telegram. Keeping things alive, keeping things organized. And everything. Rachel left the room, but she's done so much work behind the scenes. Especially at the beginning when we're getting the art. She would send it back. No, you can't. We need to fix this. We need to fix that. I'm like, no, it's okay. So she's done a lot of work behind the scenes to keep everything going.
Yeah. Alex, it's nice to see you. I hope to see you soon in the future as well with this. I know that yeah, you guys are all busy, but thank you for everything that you do as well. And I am absolutely stoked about this game. I plan to be a winner with my level ones and twos. Okay.
As long as we've got the manual, you just show them the low ones.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm excited about my ones and twos now because of the ranking in them, which is also another exciting thing to point out for collectors. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Exactly. I think we need to focus on that. Yeah, we need to focus on that as well. That way there's always something to look forward to. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, is Chris, you still here?
He had
Okay.
to step away for a minute, but
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So I think we've stayed up to do a bunch of troubleshooting and getting people or fixing the Telegram. But if you haven't joined the Telegram, guys, please join the Telegram. If you have any questions, ask in the Telegram. You get in almost instant answers. Okay. All right. So we are going to stop the live stream for now. If we do hit 100, I might come back in later in the day. But right now, I'm trying to get get on a call with the guy I was talking about to see if I can be interviewed live on his channel. So if I do get interviewed, I will post it in the Telegram and I'll tweet about it as well. So all of you make sure you come and show support over there because that's what's gonna uh, let people know that we have a community. So thank you all for being here, and I think we will see you all later. Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
Thanks.
See you later.
Bye. All
Bye.
right. All right.